Hello Virgo, thanks so much for joining me for the May of 2022 Taroscope for Virgo. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or anybody who has prominent Virgo placements in your chart. I'm Vickie Verlie, and you can find me at vickieverlie.com. Please don't be fooled by imposters. It seems to be pretty rampant out there. But if you're looking for me, I'm at vickieverlie.com. Okay, the decks that we're going to use for the reading, we're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck 3rd edition for our first Celtic cross spread. Then we're going to follow up with the Hanson-Roberts deck for some additional information. And then finally we're going to pull an animal totem card from the Beastmistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a level 2 Patreon subscriber, then what we're going to do is put 4 more clarifiers from the Light Seer Tarot for our Patreon supporters. Okay, everybody, it's a big month. We're having these eclipses are happening. You're not directly related to actually the eclipses, but they will affect you. You know, it's not in your sign or anything, but you absolutely will be affected. Now, let me pull out the wheel. I've been doing this for everybody. Look at this nice splay of light we have going on over here. I like that for you, Virgo. But anyway, so here you are in the wheel. Here's your Virgo energy. Now, you are, again, not directly involved. However, it's in the signs of Taurus. The eclipses are going to be happening in the signs of Taurus and Scorpio, which go like this. And you're over here. But the good thing is that you're in harmony with it. The Scorpio energy is a sextile, and the very first, the new moon eclipse in Taurus is a trine. And that's a very powerful energy for harmony. You can really use that. Now, technically, the actual Taurus eclipse is happening on April 30th. However, it's really kicking off the whole month of May. You know, it's really right there. So do your manifestation. There's harmony and balance that could come into play, and it could very much align you with some higher soul purpose kinds of things here, okay? What is coming up for our Virgo friends for the month of September? Oh, it's funny I said September. That's because it's your birthday, obviously. Now we're going the month of May for Taurus. And May is Taurus. We're doing Virgo, month of May. Okay. I invite you to like and subscribe if this reading resonates with you. Please do like and subscribe and comment. That gives YouTube a heads up that you enjoy my content. All right, it's time to stop the reading. Here, let's see. Stop the shuffling, I should say. Let's see what we got here for this. These Virgos, these are all going to be in the upright position. And if anything stands out to you, any words or phrases, colors or shapes, please do note that with all the decks, but in particular on this one because it has all the words, because that could absolutely be a message coming through from you, from your higher source and your spirit guides and whatnot. Okay, so let's zoom in a tiny bit and get a better look here. Well, it certainly looks like this is a lot of love stuff for you. You're going to be real happy anyway. It looks like a lot of happiness. You're coming out of a healing, something in the past here. Something was taken away from you unfairly, or you had a falling out with somebody, and you've been in a healing time. Many of you have been in a healing time. Maybe you've been in a healing time for even 4 months, 4 weeks, 4 months. But it's time to come out of that now. Accept all invitations, Virgo. I know you're not really the big social butterfly, but this is a month when you definitely want to accept social invitations, because people are asking. People are throwing parties, or this could even be maybe a wedding or something. Anything along those lines you would want to attend, because something really positive could come out of it. There's struggle. You know, there's still struggle ahead, and you're still not 100% out of the woods from this past and over here, what was going on. But you are staying on top of it in typical Virgo fashion. If anybody can stay on top of things, it's the Virgo. You have a great opportunity with this eclipse to create your reality. Visualize your reality, create your reality, zero in on what you really want to do, narrow it down amongst the choices that are presented, and really focus your attention, and you can really move forward. You do have the Page of Rods down here. This is a fire sign energy. You know, we are having another pretty big event happening as Jupiter is moving out of your sign, your opposite sign of Pisces, and into the sign of Aries. And that's occurring on the 10th. So this could be something around that time frame when we get that Aries energy influx through Jupiter around the 10th that really lines up with a lot of this good stuff that's going on. You know, you have been waiting around. It's showing up in the Strength. It's showing up in the Four of Swords. But it certainly looks like by the end of this cycle, look at your last 2 cards here. How neat. I guess this would be, this came first, then this. Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers. So yeah, Virgo, this is talking about definitely moving into a happy time within your love or romantic relationships. It could be a completely new person, absolutely. Ace of Cups could be a new beginning, but it also could just be maybe you're going through a new phase with your long-standing partner. That if you're in a long-standing relationship, you know that does happen. It's not really like they show in the movies. Oh, we got married and lived happily ever after. Well, there's ebb and flow. It fluctuates. Absolutely. Okay, now we're going to do another spread on top of this, and you are Earth sign. So you're going to be represented by the Pentacle people. So it could be the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles. There's no gender in these readings, so it doesn't matter if it's a king and you're a female or whatever. It just, whoever shows up first, that's going to be the card that represents you. As with the other reading, I'm not going to talk about every single card. Highly likely I won't, okay? Because I'm looking for you in the deck. But same thing, if a card catches your eye or you're drawn to it, definitely take that into account, and that's how you can get these personal messages. Okay, what is up for our Virgo friends for the month of May? Let's take a look here. I'm going to put everything in the upright as well once again, and we're going to be looking for a Pentacle person to show out that will represent you. And then once they show out, we're going to examine the cards that are surrounding them, and we'll see where you sit in the mix there. Let me go one more on this for some reason. There's that again. Ten of Pentacles, nice. There you are. Okay, so I'll start the new row here, and there you are again, and there. Okay. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so it's maybe hopefully a little clearer for you, okay? So this is right here. We're just looking at these kind of cards, really like these cards right here. This is representing you because it's the first one that showed out, although you could be represented by this as well. But we're going to go with this one, and we're going to look at these cards that are surrounding you. I love, love, love that the Chariot is exactly right next to you. Big, major triumph. When the Chariot shows with the Four of Rods, it can absolutely indicate actual travel, moving to a new home, something of that nature. There is something to celebrate here, and there's a lot of money around here for you. Some of you feel in bondage, you don't know which way to go. You're like, well, maybe some of you are selling a property, and you're like, well, should I wait till the interest rates drop or go higher? Or, property values have been rising, rising, rising. Should I wait till they get a little bit higher? You're in bondage to this, and it's kind of telling you maybe to take a move now. Of course, individual cases will vary here, because you are coming out of this Tower thing here. The Hermit is looking back at the Tower, and that's also could be you looking back at the Tower, because this could also, right away when these two came out together, I felt like this might be like your younger self. So you might be looking back at something that you did as a younger person. You thought it was a good deal, you planted these seeds, and you thought it was blooming and growing, and then bam, the Tower hit, and then you're just like, well, I don't want to go through that again. I don't need that crap to happen again, so cautious, optimistically cautious is what the guides are coming through with. I do feel like it's not going to be the same scenario as the past. Nobody can guarantee success, but I don't feel like you're going to have to go through this Tower energy. But that seems to be why you're stepping back from it and like a little bit hesitant, a little bit, I'm not sure if I want to, I tried to do this before, and then, for some of you I'm hearing I've tried to do this before in my 20s. So if you're beyond the 20s, this could relate to something that you try to do in your 20s. If you're still in your 20s, then that part might not apply. You do have Empress and Two of Rods. You're heading in the right direction. I love that the Two of Rods shows up right above you, because the Two of Rods says you are heading in the right direction. There is bright ships on the horizon. It's a plan that can work. Okay, let's just put it that way. Whatever you're initiating, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're embroiled in. Boy, they've been using that term a lot, embroiled. And that is just such an odd word that I would never use. But whatever you're embroiled in, it's viable. It's very much viable. It's very much doable. Virgo. And you also may be involved with another earth sign. I think for most people this is going to represent you at a younger age, but for some it's going to be a completely different person. This could be a younger earth sign, not necessarily even a Virgo. It could be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, any of the few. Standing back from what happened is definitely wise, but this is a new day. This is a new day, a new direction. I'm going to put that there, a new day. A new day. It's not going to be a case of it repeating the past, I don't feel. That doesn't mean we'll throw caution to the wind and just, you know, throw all your money away on something because you saw a video on YouTube. You know, that's definitely not a wise decision. You always want to... Here's the other thing about that with the guy here, the hermit. This can also... It's consulting. You know, it's a consultant. Seeking wise advice. Could be a lawyer. Could be just a consultant of some sort. Of course, before making some kind of big purchase or investment, you would always want to check with a verified, you know, somebody who's actually in that field, you know, that actually knows for real what's going on with these things, you know. All right, so let's get your animal totem here together for our Virgo friends for the month of May of 2022, Virgo. Got the sheep. The sheep is about being, the sheep is very much quiet, you know, pastoral, quiet, meek, calm. What's coming through is they're saying, don't mistake, I think this could be you saying this, like, don't mistake my kindness for not being naive or something. Because you do, overall, Virgos, you have like a kind, gentle nature, for the most part. You know, but you're also very savvy. You're also very savvy, especially when it comes to like money and stuff like that. So somebody may be, you know, thinking, well, I'll just pull this, you know, Virgo, yeah, I can just pull this over on them. Or maybe that's what happened when you were younger, you know, something along those lines. But that's not, you know, you're a force to be reckoned with there, Virgo. Okay, Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Sacrifice, vulnerability, innocence, humility. That's Virgo all day long, right? Stillness, peace, quiet, pastoral life. Prophetic dreams uncover ancient knowledge. Yeah, I think I kind of nailed it right at the beginning of this. You know, I think, what they're coming through now is beware of a wolf in sheep's clothing. What I get is that no matter which way you want to view it, that this sheep isn't as sweet as you think. Whether it's referring to you, like they think, oh, you're just some sheep that we can just push around, or whether it's referring to somebody else who could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, could be like that. Either way. All right, everybody, I want to thank everybody. This is a big month of change. There's so much going on. I want to thank everybody who does support the channel. Again, you can find me at vickieverlie.com. If you have a minute, please check out my new album. It's out. This is my first solo album ever. I've been a professional musician for like 40 years off and on. I've been, you know, started playing real young and doing stuff real young, and I'm not so young anymore, but I've never done a solo album, so I decided that it's so easy these days that you can just put stuff out, so I did. It's called Low Key, and that's kind of a play on words. Number one, because it is low key, you know, it's kind of a mellow album. It's instrumental. It's good for enhancing creativity and studying and different things, but also, you know, I'm featuring the low key on the piano. It's kind of like a play on words. Also, I'm offering those readings. If you want to see how that eclipse reading will be affect you particularly, you know, specifically by looking at your actual chart in the reading, I am offering those eclipse readings. Those will be available only till the end of May. I've also introduced the new Psychic Soulmate reading. People who have ordered are really digging it, and I like doing it too. It's kind of fun. It's just something different. You know, I get bored doing the same old thing, just like anybody. So, you know, but that is like a past life reading between two people. So I want to thank everybody who does like, share, and comment. I know money can be tight during these inflation times and all the stuff that's going on with the gas prices. So things that cost you nothing. Like, share, subscribe. This triggers that YouTube algorithm. If you like my music, add it to a playlist. You know, put it in your favorites. That all goes towards, you know, building the momentum and helping me sustain this channel so I can do free readings every month, as I have been for almost 10 years now. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have the best month ever. Patreon people, your reading's up next. Talk to you again soon. Bye.